Yo guys, what's going on? This video is gonna be a lot different from the kind of videos I've been putting on my YouTube. I've been putting up gameplays, I've been putting up some tip videos. This video's gonna be something else. This video is gonna be something that I think is really important. Epic. If you watch this video, please listen to what I'm telling you. This is how you save the game. This is how you save Fortnite. I've never heard anyone mention what I'm about to mention to you guys. And I think this could help so many players. Because there's a lot that Fortnite needs to fix. Everyone says, whether or not we need to bring back the pump, or, whether we add more players. Like, how do we make the game stay alive? People don't play this game because there's a skill gap, and that's the honest truth. People don't play this game because there's no pumps in the game. Maybe a select few, but most people don't play the game because there's a skill gap. And I'm gonna explain how you can fix this issue, Fortnite. There's only one step. So the way you can fix the game of Fortnite, the one step is we need to have a system where it focuses more on what's in the player's hands. So for example, I play on a controller, right? This is what I play on. I play on a controller. That's the kind of lobby I should be put into. I should be put into a lobby with controller players. I have a PC. Right now my camera is sitting on top of my computer. I have a PC. It's a beautiful PC. And I love playing on PC. But when I play, sometimes I go and I'll play on my friend's Xbox. There's definitely a difference, right? There is a difference, and I think Fortnite has done that. But I think they can go even further, because I think people that play on controller on PC, yes, most of them can handle themselves, but there's a lot that can't. Luckily, I'm one of those that can handle myself. I get almost a win a day, which is amazing. I'm very glad that I'm able to do that, but there's a lot of people that can't. And then there's a lot of PC players, or controller players on console too, that even can't, because they're put in lobbies with PC players. There's this mix right now, and it's the skill-based matchmaking stuff. It's where whatever, I don't know how they determine what your skill level is, what that even means. I guess how many wins you have, I'm not sure, but I think it doesn't represent a player's skill properly, because I can play with my friend on a squads lobby, and these squads are just awful, and you can just get wins and wins and wins, and then all of a sudden you play a solos game and there's just these players that also have that same amount of wins, but they've been playing all arena and solo games, and they're just 10 times better than that player that's been playing squads all day with his friend. There's a skill gap that people can't get past, and I think the way you save this game, yes, the players that want to be good, they can still be good, right? These PC players that are all on their PCs, they would still be put with PC players on a keyboard and mouse, is what I'm saying. The point is, it's gotta matter what's in the hands, not what they're on. It doesn't matter if they're console, Switch. Yes, there's Switch, PC. It doesn't matter about the FPS as much as I think it matters about what they're holding. Yes, you can get, like, on my PC, I got 165 frames, but if I have an Xbox Series X or PS5, I'm getting 120. It's not much different. You have an Xbox, I there's a difference, but I really don't think it's that much of a difference. Yes, the game feels a lot smoother on the PC, but I don't think it's to the point where, oh, you're on a PC, and you're on a controller, that's it. You gotta be placed with keyboard and mouse players because it's too much of an advantage. I don't think that's the case, really. I really don't. If you have a controller, when I boot up into a solos game, I think I should be put with controller players, personally. And whatever skill levels I have, I'll deal with. They could be really good, really bad, but then it's fair. Everyone's on a controller in that lobby, and you can guarantee everyone's on a controller in that lobby. If I'm playing on a keyboard and mouse, I can guarantee that I'm playing keyboard and mouse. And then it takes away the excuse. Oh my gosh, that guy's a PC player, that guy's a controller player. Well, if everyone's a controller player in the same lobby, then it gets rid of that excuse. Well, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if everyone's on the same playing field, it would make the game a lot more fair, and I think people would have a lot better of a chance when it comes to that skill gap. A lot of the PC players are on that kind of same skill gap. A lot of the console players on that same skill gap. You know, the controller players are on that same skill level. Yes, there's people that are better. There's always going to be people that are better, but I think this would close the gap more than what skill-based matchmaking does. I don't think it does anything. Now, big question is, what about squad games, duos games, trios games? How does that work? Well, let's say let's say in my squad, I have 2 controller players and 2 PC players, like keyboard and mouse players. Alright, then you're going to be put in a lobby with controller players and keyboard and mouse players. That's how it's going to work. I think there was a point where Fortnite had it like that, and it was by what the input was, and I think they need to go back to that. I think I remember back in chapter 1, before all this skill-based stuff, if you want a controller, you're playing with controller players. If you're playing controller and keyboard and mouse player, you're playing with, you know, controller and keyboard and mouse players. When mobile was a thing, if you had a squad member on mobile, you're playing with mobile players as well. And I think that's what they need to get back to. I think that should be the main focus, because the skill gap would definitely close. I doubt that it would widen or be any worse than it is now. I would imagine it would close. The logic is there. Skill-based matchmaking is not accurate at all. There's awful players in really good lobbies and really good players in awful lobbies, and it's not fair for those people that, you know, want to either have a challenge or they're being challenged too much. Everyone's on the same playing field if they're all playing with the same people with the same thing in their hands. If you're playing with a controller, you're playing with a controller. If you're playing with a PC, you're playing with a PC player with a keyboard and mouse. You know? That's just my opinion. I think Fortnite, that's how you fix this game. I don't think you fix this game by adding in, you know, the old guns, the old map. Yes, I think people will come back for a second, but the players aren't going to change. People are going to keep dying, and people are going to say, oh, this game sucks still, I'm out. Bring back the inputs. People want to play, if people want to play on their console, their Xbox, and they're playing on their controllers, they should go against the controller players. No matter if they're on a PC, if they're playing on their Switch with a controller, they should be going against controller players. They shouldn't have to deal with some kid that's on his, you know, keyboard and mouse that has been playing the game for 5 years on a keyboard and mouse and has just become insane. Because they're not going to be on that skill level. Some people will be on the skill level, but a lot of people won't. PC players or keyboard and mouse players, they'll still play with keyboard and mouse players. Alright, and if they want to play, if they want to have a little bit less of a challenge, they can play people on a controller. You know, with a controller friend. If you know, but I think, yes, there's really good controller players, but let's be honest. I think if you took the average keyboard and mouse player and average controller player, half the time, most of the time, the keyboard and mouse player is gonna be better, just because they have more buttons to press. It's a lot easier. So I think Fortnite, if you're watching this video, someone somehow pops onto my channel and sees this video, trust me, this is how you fix the game. That's all I got, guys. I'm ready for season 6. Let's see what they do. See you guys next time.